I did have my bare feet, so I was able to test where I was going a little bit more. I haven't put my shoes back on yet. She can't take her shoes off or roll her pants up, so getting our feet wet today. High of 60. She just said, "Bye-bye, dry feet. I love you." Wait, are your feet wet now? It took a moment. There we go. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Alright. Onward and, well, it's not upward right now, but onward.
They don't have this as a waypoint?
I don't know. Gee. I wonder why they call it Stony Brook. I have found myself a new hat. Uh-oh. Good afternoon. Back on trail, officially in New York. Like, not just, oops, I thought we were doing Connecticut, New York, but like, New York, New York. I just had lunch at the Appalachian Deli, Cafe, Market. Really good. Highly recommend to future through hikers and section hikers in this area. It's a gas station with a deli in it. Fantastic. And I started this morning about 8:30. I'm hanging out with Idella now. Tortoise is doing her own thing now. That's cool. I appreciated her being with me for as long as she was willing to be with me. We hung out with my aunt, Phoebe, for a while. That was pretty cool while we were in Connecticut. And then I'm with Idella, hanging out with her while I do this hiking thing. I'm not doing it in order while I'm here. Today's more of a trial run that my slack packing plans will go according to plan within a decent budget. So that's what we're up to right now. And like I said, I'm hiking out of lunch. I've got 3.2 miles to the end of my day today. And I get to figure out how to get back to Idella's. So either wait for a shuttle that I know will come and get me, but that's probably going to be another 2 hours after I get there. So I have to chill out and wait. Or figure out the train thing, because there's a train in the town nearby. Or get an Uber, because I'm in Uberland now. There's places with Uber. It's been an interesting hike today. Like, you get dropped off on a, not dirt road, but you know, recently paved, back in the woods, kind of anywhere else. and the country would have been a dirt road. But we're in Westchester County. It's one of the richest counties in the country. And it's 0% remote. So even out in the woods, there's houses and things that we walk by. A Franciscan order and delis at our gas station on busy sections of highway and byway. Anyway, I just wanted to document that there's been that change. I'm going to continue climbing this. It's not very far or hard. Like, the map looks a little steep, but it's only like 450 feet over a mile, which isn't bad at all. And like, if the grade stays the way it is right now, I won't have any problem with it. But, and then it's bumpy at the top, and then it's down. Got a little rocky today, but that's it so far. Anyway, that's all I had for now. Onward and upward. This is a full-on train station. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw there was a train station, I thought Manitou, New York was a small town. There's a whole ass barge out there. Hold up. It's a tiny barge, but it's a little barge with stuff on it. And if you look over here, off in the distance, the sun is in my eye, so I can't see it right this second. But up here, if we follow train tracks, there's a bridge. It's a beautiful little spot. Private road, no trespassing over there. They're building stuff. This is where the rich people live. There's a train station here that apparently does not get used at all by Metro North. The schedule in there says that I guess they use it a few times on the weekends and holidays. I guess for locals or New Yorkers who want to go hiking. I don't know. But the Far Out app said that you could get into New York, and I figured I'd hike here and then take the train back to the train station that's near Idella and either catch a cheap ride or wait for her to pick me up because she's coming back from school. So I figured that would work. And it doesn't work because nothing is going to stop here. And a really cool dude asking me questions like a hiker in the wild came by with his Corvette convertible 2-seater and was like, I'd give you a ride, but it's only got 2 seats. And he had his lady and a dog with him, so could have gotten a really nice ride, but I didn't. It's okay. Waiting for an Uber now, because it would have been 2 hours to wait for the shuttle. I haven't seen this many stairs since Amicalola. I'm on top of Bear Mountain, so you can see by the tourists. Let's see if we can zoom in close enough to the horizon to see New York City. There you are. I'm on Bear Mountain. I'm coming down the north side of Bear Mountain. This is, without a doubt, like the easiest stretch because it's super well manicured. Like, super well manicured. The number of tourists I've walked by today, and I call them tourists because they're not through hikers, they're day hikers. And I saw these ladies from Ireland, and hold on, taking pictures of these. I can take a video and take pictures of those at the same time. But these stairs are all stone stairs. You climb stone stairs all the way to the top. At least on this side. And like the trail up had a lot of cut stairs, really well cut stairs for trail stairs, but not like this, not like the north side. And this has just been perfectly manicured the whole way. Steep, but perfectly manicured. Pool's closed for the summer. Winter. What year is this? I don't know. For future hikers, I really hope they don't change this chunk. I know there's this whole being out in the wilderness thing, but this is just too much fun right now. I mean, look at these blazes. They didn't even bother painting, they just hung them up there. It's a maze. And here is the next set of blazes. Blaze.
Mom, I got an idea.
What?
Do you have a donation?
No.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun. See if I can get an angle at all. There we go. Bearside Zoo, New York. Or Trailside Zoo, New York. And I finally got to see another couple bears. There was a whole little display going on. Let me see if you can see the group down there. Right. There's my Liz. There was a whole little thing about the bears. I talked to a couple of the people, and they rehabilitate animals who are hurt, or they bring in animals from rehabilitation centers. They're rescues. They cannot be returned to the wild. So like the bears that they have here, he was saying, they rescued from some guy who was keeping him as a pet and not officially taking care of them. And so they brought him to the zoo because they can't be released back to the wild. So stuff like that. It's sad, but at least they're being taken care of. Had a little change of plans last couple days. I found out my Uncle Paul is going to be unable to shuttle me through New Jersey because apparently he's 2 hours away from the trail. And if he went and dropped me off and brought me back each day, that'd be like 8 hours worth of driving for him and Jennifer, and that doesn't work. And I was like, so I spent some time. The trees are spitting on me right now. It rained overnight, now the trees are spitting on me. So I spent a couple hours going, what do I do? Plotting a way to get southbound solo, kind of going, I don't want to be out in the woods alone at night. And so I put out an APB to the Appalachian Trail Hikers 2022 class Facebook page, asking if anybody'd be willing to be a trail angel and let me stay with them, shuttle me back and forth, do the thing. And I didn't get that. I got a lovely lady named Carol. I'm going to meet her tomorrow. And she's like, me and a buddy are going to be hiking north through New Jersey. So if you want to meet us tomorrow at like 3 p.m., we can do the whole thing and we'll hike north through New Jersey. And I was like, this works, because even though I'll still be camping, which isn't what I wanted to do, I'm not alone at night. So I'm taking this. Trail provides. Ask and ye shall be answered. Those are gunshots. I think there might be, I'll have to look. I think it's just a shooting range because it doesn't sound like somebody hunting. It just sounds like people shooting. So I think there's a range nearby. Anyway, so I made those plans with Carol. I set that all up with my shuttle driver, John, here in New York. And so tomorrow I'll get shuttled to Warwick and meet up with Carol and her buddy. And then I'm out here hiking along, and I find out that Carol's buddy is Tippy Toes! So not only do I have somebody to hike through New Jersey with, it's a friend. It's the same chick who let us hang out with her at Katahdin Campground way up in Maine, in Baxter. We've been texting back and forth a little bit, like when you connection up, and we've been behind, and she's like, well, I'm getting off because I don't want to be out here alone anymore, but she's going to through hike and like slack pack or section hike her way to being finished. I don't know exactly what her plans were, but I got that she wasn't going to just be out on trail all winter. And so she's finishing up her hike, and she's in New Jersey, and she's starting the northbound leg on Thursday. Amazing. So I'm going to be hiking with Tippy Toes for the next week. That is so awesome. Haven't seen Tippy Toes in forever. Oh, so cool. And the trail provides. It just really does. Like, things don't go your way, that's okay. It'll work out anyway. So, yeah, I'm finishing up what I've got in New York. And then moving on to New Jersey. It's the last state in the map pack. I was planning at finishing at Delaware Water Gap, but I guess I'll start there. And then figure out a way to get back to Delaware Water Gap when I'm done at Warwick, so that I can meet up with Irish. It should be done by Thanksgiving. Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Just got to talk to Uncle Paul and Find out if I'm going to be able to zero with him one day and see Grandma and everything. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll hike with these ladies, and then my zero will be Uncle Paul picking me up in Warwick and then dropping me off at Delaware Water Gap. Maybe that'll work. We'll see if that works. All in the planning. Just got to work through it. But I'm not going to be alone through New Jersey. Oh, the trail provides. Though I've lost you, I can hear your voice in the silent echoes of your absence. You speak to me through rustling leaves, whistling wind, and howling branches. Though I've lost you, I feel you here in this shrine of trees in nature's sanctuary. This telephone of the wind is for all who grieve. You are welcome to find solace here. Please use it to connect with those you have lost, to feel the comfort of their memory. May you hear their voice in the wind. May you be at peace with your losses. That's a different kind of trail magic. Alright, it's kind of hard to see with the leaves and the camera, but a little bit better over here. This rocks, set of rocks, and then over here, along here, another set of rocks. And then the trail, obviously, is through here. This is just a good 10 feet down. Again, I know it's kind of hard to see. A couple of trees growing out of where people clearly stacked rocks. Like this over here, just back there. But they clearly stacked the rocks to create a trail through here. Like, this is impressive amount of trail engineering just to keep people from having to go down and up. This is the only place I've seen it this entire time. Like, the number of times I've walked down to a valley floor and then up again, or through the gaps in the mountains. But this is the first time they've gone through the effort of doing this. And I wonder why. There was a lake back there. So maybe it's a bit of a floodplain, and this is just their way of keeping our feet dry. Don't know, but it looks pretty cool. And it's clearly been here long enough for trees to be growing out of this wall. I really do hate puds. Like, this is just a sharp climb up twice in a row. Sharp, 2 sharp puds, like, with no view at all. And, like, I'm looking around this thing going, we could have walked around it. Like, the trail did not have to go up and over. They just chose to, because they're sadistic. Do you ladies mind if you're on camera for a second? That's Carol. And that's Tippy Toes. And we're starting New Jersey. New Jersey.
I wouldn't want to fall down that cliff.
Nope. the last couple of days hiking with Tippy Toes and Carol / Coyote / Odometer. Odie. She may have gotten a new trail name today. I've been really, really cool, and I enjoy them. I fell yesterday, hurt my knee. It's a shiner. I'm gonna here if I can do this right. Right, hold on. So like this is my kneecap, and this is the soft squishy bit just before you get to like the bone. Soft squishy bit, kneecap, and don't know if you can tell here, but that's a fun little bruise. It hurt. It still hurts. But I put some like CBD stuff that I got in Blairsville, Georgia. I've been carrying it with me the whole time. I've got that, and then I've been eating ibuprofen. I ate off some ibuprofen this morning, so it hasn't worn off yet. And then today, cut my shoe open on a sharp rock. Nice. Yeah. And so like between sore knee and cut shoe, it's been interesting. New Jersey has 2 levels. It's either rocks like Pennsylvania, and Carol and Tippy Toes have both done Pennsylvania. So they're like, this is worse, or this is as bad as, or this is not as bad. Like so I have an idea what's coming. But where was I going with that? Anyway, so like I've got an idea of what the rocks in Pennsylvania are gonna kind of be like, maybe. And then the leaves make it worse. So that's fun. But that's level 1. That's one level. That's the extreme level of New Jersey. The other level is Buddha. Wide, manicured for the tourists, trails. And there's no in between. None. No in between. The smoothest, neatest trails. I haven't seen trails like this since Maryland or, hey, Pennsylvania returns. And only North Banders will know that, and SoBoers will figure that out. So, anyway, New Jersey's been fun. And then tonight, or like 20 minutes ago, Uncle Paul is delivering me a prescription, and he's like, hey, how about I treat you to a room and dinner and breakfast? And he invited Carol and Tippy Toes along with that. So like it's going to be the 3 of us in a room and him in another room, and that's fine. And then breakfast and dinner and a shower for each of us. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. So they're excited. I'm excited. And it was great because like the shelter that it was probably a squirrel. The shelter that we were on our way to doesn't have a water source. So the only water at the shelter is either what you haul in or what there may or may not be in a cache there. Somebody who might leave water caches there. And so we were going, what are we going to do if we get to the shelter and either there's no water or we have to haul water in? So do we choose to haul water in, expecting no water, or do we hope there's water and then if we get there keep hiking because there's no water, or what do we do? So it takes that concern off the table. And the road where Uncle Paul will be picking us up is 0.2 from that shelter, and he'll be dropping us off there in the morning. So it's going to be good. And I get to charge my phone, so I don't have to be as conservative with the battery for the next 24 hours. So yeah, good times. And a sore knee. And the ladies went down to go and get water. So I'm watching Carol's food bag over here before I run to the privy. I need to use the privy. Shoop.
Hide underneath.
Shoop. No,
There he
come back.
goes.
Come back. I want to see you too. Oh, took off.
John. There he is. There he
Where?
is.
Oh, there he is. Let me get you on my camera.
Odd color for a frog. Blends in well.
Blends in really well. I'm having a hard time
Nice.
picking him up on camera. There you are, little buddy. Boop, boop. Bye, buddy.
Yeah, go right there on that orange, on that yellow leaf.
Under the leaf. Bye, bye. Walk Hill Wildlife Shelter, or Sanctuary. Now it's shelter. And this is my first time in my life seeing swans in the wild. I lived a weirdly sheltered life for somebody who's not sheltered. Finally, something cool. Oh, all I've been seeing. All I keep seeing are squirrels these days, but finally some swans. Hello, swannies. And there's something else off in the background there. Too far away to see. Probably geese. Swan. Oh, that is so pretty. Taking a pause as I'm climbing this particular mountain. I think my body has reached its final stage of exhaustion. I've got about 175 miles left of trail, not including the chunks that I missed and need to go back and pick up, like New Hampshire. But this climb is a little on the steep side, but you know, not horrible. It's got switchbacks. It's leafy. That's my trail. Can you see it? And then of course there's all that over there. We came up from down there and way over there. But like, my body just physically doesn't want to do this anymore. And like, I don't feel bad, I'm just tired. So I think I've hit the final stage of exhaustion. I don't know. I know I can use a day off, but we've got tomorrow and 7 miles back into work on Wednesday. Excuse me. So, and then Irish and Wendy will be picking me up to do my last little bit of Pennsylvania, which will be 148 miles. So, I'm excited. We've got less than 4 miles to camp, but a lot of it is going to be this climbing, and then it's Been really warm the last few days, and now it's going to drop into freezing temperatures overnight all of a sudden. But yeah, like, my body is tapped. Like, even with fuel, like, I've eaten lunch and staying hydrated, and my body's just like, stop, you're done. I feel like as sluggish and as slow as I was when I first started, and I think it's my body telling me it's done. 175 miles to go, and then I will be done. Leave her over there.
And in the winter, you can cross country ski through there.
Oh, wow. Almost a full mile of this. This is going to be nuts.
Right? Oh.
These leaves are killing me. So, the leaves. Are an added stressor because they make it really very hard to see what you're doing. And because it's hard to see what you're doing, you're always anticipating your next step to be stepping on something awkward or tripping over something. It just adds to the physical and mental fatigue. Anywho, we've got like 0.7 left to our day. Tomorrow's our last day in New Jersey. And the rocks are bad enough, but the leaves make it treacherous. Whew. Anyway, this is as much about my vlog here as it is about remembering my week and how exhausted I am right now. But Uncle Paul got us a room when he brought me my prescription. Bought us dinner and breakfast. Tippy Toes and Odie were really appreciative of that. Odie's Carol. And I've got right around 160 miles right now left. Why can't we use the roads? Why can't we use the roads? Why can't we use the nice roads? I don't know. Just for a little while. Anyway, that was really cool of him. Super appreciate that. And I'm going to be meeting with Wendy and Irish on Friday. And they picked me up at Delaware Water Gap. And it's on to Pennsylvania. Oop. I'm going down. We, jeez. South Camp, yeah, that's another part of the exhaust thing, is you catch yourself slipping and all of the muscles. Oh, God. Anyway, South Camp last night. There was a lunar eclipse last night. Well, early this morning. There was a time change. And so, instead of waking up at 6 in the morning to start hiking out by 8, I'm going to sneeze. Instead of getting up at 6 to hike out by 8, we're getting up at 5 to hike out at 7. Who am I? I have no idea. I have changed. And like, it doesn't even hurt to wake up at that hour. It's just still dark out. But we're getting out of camp not long after first light. Oh man, come on. Up and down and up and down. Up and down and up and down. I gotta get over there. Anyway, yeah, I've been doing good, and my body is so ready for a break. One more day of New Jersey, and then on to PA, and I'll be done by Thanksgiving. And I'm going to put my phone away, because if I don't, I'll drop it trying to get done this. Yay! Until next time. It's really hard to give you a reference for how steep this is. And it's all covered in leaves.
Oh, Mark sent us a message just making sure you ladies. Yeah, just a little bit ago. There's the flag.
Alright, so I just came up that. You can see the metal lungs came up here. I think I'm very, very careful. You go in here. That right there. I know you can't see it on camera, but there's a flag over there. Just over there a little bit ago. That's like a mile away. New York is brutal. Like this first 2 miles, 4 miles, however many miles it's gonna. Damn. Yeah, I'm just recording a video. So I don't record around people because they go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I see the flag way over there.
You know, the rest of New York wasn't like this.
Oh, okay, well, that's good to know.
This is nuts compared to the rest of the state.
Okay, that's good to know.
I had been hoping they'd last. But now I have new shoes. Out with the old, in with the new.